Okay, I was a little worried about doing another part because I was gonna leave for college soon in a little bit. We'll do it anyway. We have a few matches to go. But yeah, Team 3D, it's gonna be a weird night. I mean, if you think about it, they're gonna lose like some big people, like Kevin Nash, possibly Kurt Angle, and Team 3D. I mean, those people you're never gonna get back. It's really sad, but the let me think where we were. Lethal Lockdown was a really good matchup. Fortune versus EV 2.0. And to be honest, I can't remember the order of how people came in, so don't even ask me. From what I remember, Kazarian and Stevie Richards started the match. I'm gonna try to remember it for you guys. I'm sorry, but let me see. Stevie Richards and Caval, no, not Caval, but Kaz. I'm sorry, I got them mixed up a little bit. But Kaz started the matchup. It was a really good 5 minutes. AJ came out, then Tommy Dreamer, I think. Then after that, I'm kind of a blur, so I'm sorry, guys. I think one of Beer Money came out after that. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to remember the order. I don't think I can remember the whole thing. But it was just a bloody battle. I mean, at one point, Ric Flair tries to break a part of the cage, which is kind of weird. And by the end of it, the weapons come out, like, leave a lockdown, with basically a steel cage, a Hell in a Cell with weapons on top. If you think about it, it's Hell in a Cell with weapons on top, which is basically what it is. And, it was just an amazing match overall, just like the other matches in this pay-per-view. They were good matches overall. At one point, I remember them breaking open the cage and people just fighting outside the cage and inside the cage. And Stevie Richards and Kaz get up to the top of the cage where there's weapons on top. There's weapons on like the ceiling, and there's some on top of that square layer, that makes up the lethal lockdown. They had a table, ladders on top of it, not hanging from the cage, but they were on top of that structure. It's hard to explain at first because some people will think, oh, there might be a garbage can hanging somewhere on top of the ceiling from the inside of the cage. This is outside the cage. Outside the cage, or on top of the cage, would be probably 15, 20, maybe 25 feet if you climb up the damn ladder. They set up the ladder, set up the tables. One of them slammed through, which was an amazing thing. I don't remember if he did a flip or something, but he did something. One of them fell on the table, and then Brian Kendrick comes out of nowhere. Brian Kendrick was hiding on top of the cell the whole damn time. And Brian Kendrick comes out, helps out EV 2.0, and does this weird meditation thing, like he's doing yoga or like just deep meditation and thought and all this crap. It's amazing. And then Tommy Dreamer gets the win with a Dreamer driver on a steel chair. And the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. Angle, Hardy, Anderson. A really good match overall. There were so many things, so many suplexes, so many swantons, so many attempts with an ankle lock. At one point, Kurt Angle does a double ankle lock, which I've never seen him do, I don't think, so it's probably the first and only time I might see that. And Kurt Angle does a moonsault, hits it. I mean, so many near falls. And then, out of nowhere, Eric Bischoff comes out with a steel chair. I don't know, there was something written on that chair, I don't know what it said. Something about an 18, and I don't know what else. But there was something on that chair, I know there was. And then he was going to hit it on someone, and Hulk Hogan comes out. Hulk Hogan had back surgery for the past few weeks, which is kind of weird. Hulk Hogan comes out on crutches, which, I mean, you gotta love it. It's a great moment. Hulk Hogan comes out, first time back in the Impact Zone, or close to the Impact Zone since they're in Daytona Beach, Florida. And he's going to confront Bischoff on what he was going to do. He was probably going to hit one of them with a steel chair. And then he hands one of them a crutch. One of the crutches he is using to get in the ring. And then he hands Hardy a crutch. And then Hardy hits Angle with the crutch. And then he hits someone else with the crutch. They were all in on it. It was just one of the most shocking moments I've seen in really, I mean, this is a really good angle. I never saw this coming. Jeff Hardy pins Anderson 1, 2, 3, which means in a way Angle did not win the title, so he could retire, which I was alluding to a little bit earlier in the video. But Angle didn't get pinned or submitted, so he can say he doesn't have to retire, but he didn't win the title, so in a way he has to retire. It's a really big predicament. We'll see what happens Thursday night, but one of the strangest things in the world. Jeff Hardy's the new World Heavyweight Champion, and then Jeff Jarrett comes out, and then Abyss comes out, and then someone else comes out. I don't remember who else. I think it was just Jarrett and Abyss came out, and they are they. It was one of the most shocking things I've ever seen in my life. So they was on the inside the whole time. And then Rob Van Dam comes out, and Hardy hits him with the damn belt in the head, which is just one of the most shocking things I've seen ever. So Hulk Hogan, Bischoff, Jarrett, Hardy, and Abyss are they. I'm still shocked about it. I saw it last night. I'm still shocked about it. This is one of the greatest angles I've ever seen in my life. And this made the pay-per-view even better, in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of questions that could be asked. Why would they do this? Why would this happen? We're going to have to find out this Thursday. And it's weird. I'm still shocked about it. I really am. And it was one of the greatest pay-per-views of all time. If you can find a replay, watch it. Trust me on this one. Pay-per-view you cannot miss. And we're running out of time, so we're going to have to go. Not video-wise, but I'm going to have to go to college class soon a little bit, so gotta end it. Sorry, guys. Could talk a little more about it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Peace.